Sam, you're a parenting blogger, so you always have lots of great tips for parents. What about new moms? Can you give us some tips for brand new moms that maybe aren't sure about, maybe this is their first child and they're not sure about what they're doing?
Well, there are so many things to remember, Rebecca, but the first thing that I would say to new moms is don't sweat it. So you know what? Let your standards down a little bit and don't worry about the house, the laundry, cooking, cleaning. Just focus on your baby and your family.
I want to be a new mom if I can just let all those things go.
Let it slide. Just let things go and focus on your baby and your family, because that's the most important thing.
Don't sweat the small stuff.
Don't sweat the small stuff.
Okay.
Now, the second thing that I would say is sleep. So that's the most shocking and jarring thing that happens when you have a baby. You realize that, holy smokes, I might not be able to sleep anytime soon. So there's an old expression, sleep when the baby sleeps. So if you're able to do that, sleep, lie down when your baby's lying down, go to sleep. And if you have help, get help to let you have some sleep, or trade off with your partner if that's possible.
And I guess if you're not used to napping, you have to get used to napping.
You have to get used to very short power naps. When you can, do what you can. Don't try to clean up while your baby is sleeping. Use that time to sleep and get your rest, because you'll need it.
And they say that that's a good way to sleep anyway.
They say so. They say power naps work.
I don't know who they, but okay, so sleep, don't sweat the small stuff. What else?
Again, on the same health-related note, make sure that you're eating, you're remaining hydrated, and you're getting proper nutrition. This is especially important for mothers who are breastfeeding their babies. And if you're not breastfeeding, you still need that nutrition and that hydration, because when your sleep is thrown off, it's even more of a reason for you to make sure that you're eating properly. So try to get that food in you.
You need lots of energy, right?
You need energy. And again, you don't know when you're gonna not sleep again. So make sure that you're eating properly. Another thing is, it's really easy for new moms to feel a little bit overwhelmed and to be perhaps a little bit fearful, because it's a whole new experience. Don't let the new baby scare you away from the outdoors. Get outdoors. Go outside. Get the fresh air, the sunshine, even if it's raining. If you don't want to venture too far, that's okay. Sit on the front step or the front porch, but make sure that you get outside, because that's really important for your own psyche and mental health.
And I think that it's important to get your baby used to going out and doing things, so that you kind of socialize them, you know?
And that leads me into another tip, which is making sure that you have community support. So it's really important to find other like-minded moms and parents who are going through the same thing that you're going through. They might have a new baby, they might live in your immediate area. It's nice to have that support when you know that you can call somebody and say, hey, my baby's having a little bit of a hard time, or I'm having a hard time, knowing that you're not alone.
Or find a great parenting blog.
Find a great parenting blog, and I just happen to know one. Another thing is shopping. So not to go out shopping, but to remember, newborn babies don't need much. So oftentimes when people are pregnant or they're first having their baby, they think they have to go out and buy the world. You don't. They just need a few things, a few onesies, a few sleepers, diapers, wipes, some bottles. You don't need a lot.
Right, they don't need a ton of toys. They always have tons of stuffed animals.
It's not necessary. And you know what? They're actually dust collectors, and you end up having to clean more. And on that note, this is about cleaning. Let the cleaning go a bit. Okay, don't clean everything. Clean the baby's immediate area, clean the kitchen, the bathroom, but don't spend a lot of time cleaning, because you know what? It's just, you need to spend your time with your baby.
Right, you have to prioritize.
You have to absolutely prioritize.
And the priority at that time is bonding.
Bonding with your baby.
Yeah.
And on that note as well, one of the tips is to really trust your gut instinct. So you're the mom, you know your baby better than anybody else. So if you have a gut feeling about your baby actually not feeling well, or something's not right, then trust that feeling. Don't worry about anybody else. Trust that feeling. Of course, if there's a medical issue, then certainly, get a medical professional. But if you have a gut instinct about something, follow it.
Yeah, because they say, I've spoken to doctors who say they don't mind, if you go in and it ends up being nothing, because it's better to be safe than sorry.
It absolutely is. And speaking of gut instincts, your gut instinct will probably be not to have people over because you're feeling tired, you're stressed, the house isn't cleaned. And you know what? Follow that gut instinct. Limit visitors. So have your immediate family who want to come over, maybe a close friend or two, but all of the other people, they will understand when you say, you know what, I don't want to have anyone right now. I'm just acclimatizing myself to being a new mom, and later on when I'm more into it, you can come on over.
Yeah, we'll put the dinner parties on hold for a while.
Put the dinner parties on hold. Maybe have, a bottle party. I don't know, but put the dinner parties on hold. And finally, one thing that I would say as well is to accept help. So help from those family members.
Yeah.
If a friend wants to drop off some food for you, let them drop off some food so you don't have to cook. If a friend wants to, get some groceries for you, if a relative wants to come over and cook for you, your mother, your grandparents, fine. Accept the help wherever and whenever you can.
That is the best tip ever, I think. You can always use a helping hand.
We all need help.
Okay. Thanks a lot, Sam.
Thanks, Rebecca.